All right, welcome. Today, we're diving into something pretty cool, especially if you've ever wanted to make your own music. We're looking at a discovery from a Korean tech blogger that could save you a ton of cash. Let's jump right in.
So have you ever had that dream? The one where you're creating your own music, maybe laying down some beats or even scoring a home video? But then you see the price tag on the professional software and, oof, it just stops you cold, right? It's a super common problem, but what if there's a smarter way to get started?
Well, it turns out a Korean tech blog called All Response Tech was looking into this exact thing, and they found what might be the perfect entry point for musicians on a budget. So we've broken down everything they found for you right here.
So what exactly did they uncover? Well, it's a piece of software called a digital audio workstation, or DAW for short. If you're new to this, a DAW is basically your entire studio in a box. It's where you record, it's where you mix, it's your collection of instruments, it's the whole shebang.
And the specific software we're talking about is called Mixcraft 8 Home Studio. Now, the blog points out that this is for Windows users, which, covers a huge number of people. The whole idea behind it is to be that perfect, non-intimidating, and affordable first step for anyone who's just curious about making music on their computer.
Okay, so what can you actually create with this thing? Let's pop the hood and see what kind of creative power we're really talking about here.
And honestly, the amount of stuff you can do here is pretty incredible for a beginner tool. We're not just talking about a simple voice recorder. You can build out full songs with up to 16 different audio and MIDI tracks. And MIDI, if you're not familiar, is kind of like digital sheet music that tells all your virtual instruments what to play. You also get thousands of loops to play with, you can remix other tracks, and, get this, you can even score and edit video right inside the program. It really does cover the whole journey, from that first spark of an idea to a finished, mastered song.
And it doesn't stop there. The blog also highlights a really cool feature that takes it beyond just a home studio tool, a flexible performance panel. This thing is designed for playing live. You can trigger audio clips and MIDI loops in real time, all perfectly synced up. For software in this price range, having a live performance feature is a huge bonus.
Okay, a solid list of features is one thing, but now let's get to the real reason this caught the blogger's eye. The part that makes this such a great find. The price. The pure bang-for-your-buck factor here is off the charts. So, what was the absolute game changer the blogger found? It's this number right here, a staggering 75% discount. They found this deal on Steam, and a discount that big, well, it completely changes the conversation about how much this software is worth.
And what does a 75% discount actually translate to in cash? Well, at its absolute lowest point, the price dropped to just 10,250 Korean won. I mean, that's the kind of price that makes you do a double take. It's almost a no-brainer.
So the blogger's final take was pretty simple but really powerful. They said, for this discount and performance, it seems like a decent program. The key takeaway here isn't that it's the best professional DAW on the planet, but for this price, it might just offer the best value for anyone who's just starting out.
All right, so this all leads us to the big practical question. Should you buy it or not? And the blog has some really smart advice on how to figure that out for yourself.
The way the blog frames it, Mixcraft 8 hits this perfect sweet spot. See, on one side, you've got the super expensive, professional-grade software that can be really overwhelming to learn. On the other side, you've got free tools, which are awesome, but often pretty limited. Mixcraft 8 lands right in that happy middle ground. Powerful features, but without that scary price tag or steep learning curve. But here's the absolute most important piece of advice from the blog, and you should really take this to heart. Before you even think about hitting that buy button, you've got to ask yourself one simple question. Does this software have the specific features that I need for the music I want to make? It's all about finding the right tool for your creative vision, not just chasing a good deal.
And this next part is just brilliant. The blog points out a totally risk-free way to find out if it's right for you. Thanks to Steam's refund policy, you can use this try-before-you-keep method. It's super simple. You buy it, you spend an hour or so really putting it through its paces, test every feature you care about, and if it's not what you hope for, you just request a refund within 2 hours of playtime. It's basically a free hands-on demo.
So when you put it all together, what does this mean? It means the hurdles to getting started in music are lower than they have ever been. With smart finds like this one, it's not really about what you can afford anymore. The tools are out there, they're cheap, they're powerful, and they're accessible. So the only real question left is, what are you going to create?